Hello there. Do you remember a while back, Wargames Atlantic sent us a box full of goodies and I did an unboxing and I said, join us on our YouTube channel where I'll go into more depth and review the unboxing. Well, this is said video and we're looking at the Quar Clash of Rhyfles 2-player box set. Let's have a shufty. Okay, so a little bit of background. This Quar's War, or this Quar's War, depending how you pronounce it, has been around for a very long time. Zombie Smith Games have been making variations of this and printing their own models. There are big scale battles, there are skirmishes, there's been a few video games, there's a lot of lore. It's been about for probably 30 odd years, possibly longer. It's very in-depth and it's basically lots of aardvarks fighting in World War One. It's awesome, it's a great system, and this is the new incarnation. This is the skirmish battle based around the Rhyfles pocketbook rules, which is now a collaboration between Wargames Atlantic and Zombie Smith Games. So Wargames Atlantic are knocking these out, which is why they sent it to us. We met them at Roll-It's birthday party. We were very interested. We had a little muck about game and it's awesome and I got well addicted. So now we've got lots of little treats that we can unbox. So this Clash of Rhyfles is a 2-player starter set. You get these beautiful cards. Now we will do a how to play video because there's not a lot of footage on how to play the game. It's relatively simple, but there are a few changes in the rules. There's a really good community, the Quar discussion Facebook page, where the creators of the game are admins, and if you have any questions you can just bob on there and ask. Joshua is very quick to answer. There's been a few queries that I've put on there and he's straight back at you. There are updates on the rules that he constantly puts up there, so this isn't 100% up to date. There's a few changes from this book, but if you go onto the Quar discussion Facebook page, you can download an updated rule base and some extra bits and bobs for extra figures which will be coming out. So you get the rule book. It's not massive, it's a good read, it's all pretty simple to follow. There's some really nice images in there. And as you can see, it's all very, my light's blinding it, but you can see it's all very sort of cartoony pastel colours, which is the scheme that I've gone for my models. I've tried to follow that, but they're awesome. It's really good, and it's not as dark as your old 40k. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek. He calls it grimsical, so it's grim and whimsical. There's maps in here. There's a lot of, you can go online and there's a lot of backstory and a lot of lore that you can download for free. The cards, which in the rules, just to give you a basic outline, you draw a card at the beginning of your go and the number of leaves tell you how many actions you can take. So you don't know how many actions you can take. You draw, well, I say you draw a card, your opponent draws the card for you. You take your actions. There's either 3 leaves, 4 leaves or 5 leaves. So you take your 3 goes and then you say to your opponent, have I got another go? And they will say yes or no. So there are actions that need 2 leaves to perform. So you're taking a gamble basically on your 3rd go. Do I push it? Have I got another action? But we'll go into it. We'll go into that in depth when we have the how to play. But these are really nice cards. Really pretty. My light's gonna absolutely ruin this. I'm gonna hold them back a little bit so you can see. Really nice. 3, 4 or 5 leaves. That's in there. You get a little bag of dice. Now the great thing about this game is you only ever roll 3 d6. You don't need thousands of dice. They are in there if you need them, but if you want to get yourself some fancy ones. There's a nice little bit of art in there, which also has your data sheets on the back for a quick look when it comes to scores, skill levels, movement and all of that. It's all on there, but again we'll go into the rules in more depth later. You get your bases and you get 24 minis. So you get 12 Koftians, and 12 Crusaders. So the Koftians are the royalist government people. They want everything based on a class-based system, and if you're street scum, you can sod off. The Crusaders are the rebels who say no, society should be based on merit and what you do. So, and they're at war. The war's been going on for 700 years? It's been going on for a long time. Anyway, so you get 12 of each model. Now, these sprues are basically repeated. You get 6 models to a sprue, and then they are repeated. So it's that basically over and over again, which sounds like you're going to get a lot of duplicates, but you don't, because you've got quite a few hands, you've got quite a few weapons, you've got little bits and bobs, backpacks and grenades and whatnot, so you can modify them. I've built loads of these, and no two look the same, and you can position the heads and the arms to be in different poses. So there's a lot. There's also different guns. Again, in the rules video we'll go through that, but you can choose which guns you have. Some have got better range, some have got more kick. Again, we'll go into that. So lots of minis, rulebook, bases, cards, everything you need to play the 2-player game. Any rules discrepancies, get on the Facebook page, the Quar discussion, and if you would like to get your hands on any of it. Oh, and the one thing I forgot as well when I said about the cartoony style. When you take everything out of the box, you have scenery printed on the box. So if you want a very, like I say, when this has got everything you need to play, you don't even need to set up a tabletop. You can just cut the box apart, and there's all scenery in there, and the rules for cover and whatnot is in the box, so you can treat some of these as light cover and heavy cover. Obviously you're going to ruin the box, but who cares? You don't need the box, do you? You're going to build all your minis. So everything, literally everything you need. No extra rule books are needed, and any extra rule changes are free on the Facebook page. You can follow the lore on the Zombiesmith website and read all about them, and free digital downloads for all of those, and free digital downloads for the rulebook as well, if you want a digital one to carry with you in your pocket while you're out and about. And if you would like to get your hands on this 2-player box set, you can follow the link down below to the Wargames Atlantic website, and you can purchase it for yourself. It is well worth having. Even if you don't have someone else to play with, you can get a decent army together with the rules and everything, and then you've got 12 other spares that you can use for parts, or you can give them to someone else, or you can go twos and buy it with someone else. There's lots of options, but if you would prefer, or if you just want to download the rulebook and then just crack straight into it and use playing cards and your own dice and whatnot, you can do. You can then buy one of the 2 army box sets. So there is a Koftian, or Koftarian, I don't know if I'm saying that right, or there is the Crusaders, which we also got from Wargames Atlantic in the big box unboxing, and we'll do a review of those next. And they are just the soldiers, nothing extra, no rules or anything, just the soldiers. But if you just want to dive straight in with your models, they are a good option. So thanks very much for watching. We've been your Nerd Theorists. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and like we say, click the link below to go and get yourself some Quar. Thanks for watching.